Waick here for First Down Mag. We have a special guest with us today. Um, he's from Bonnie Lake, Washington. He played Division Two there, went to Europe, played in Denmark, Serbia, Germany, and now he plays for the Helvetic Mercenaries. He wears number 7, Isaiah Weed. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Great to have you here with me. And let's go for the interview, man. I'm gonna ask you about where you're from. So you were born in Bonnie Lake, 97. What was it like growing up over there?
Oh man, Bonnie Lake's a beautiful place as well. It kind of reminds me of Switzerland. Very like, there's mountains and it's very beautiful in the summer. It's lots of hills and trees. The nature is amazing. But yeah, I had a great life growing up with two great parents. Always helped and supported me through playing sports. I played basketball, football, and baseball growing up. And yeah, I've just had a really good tight circle around me and support group is it's quite the journey.
Yeah. So what was your favorite sport growing up? Was it always football or another sport?
I would say my first love was probably basketball, but as I watched football at a young age, my favorite quarterback to watch was Michael Vick, and
Okay.
that's kind of when
Makes
football
sense.
took over. Left-handed number 7. But yeah, I started to really fall in love with football as I came to the age to play it, which was when I started was I was 7 years old.
So the number 7 comes from Nightbeat, right?
Yes, sir.
Gotta be. And what was the Falcons your favorite team growing up, or you a Seattle guy?
Oh, I'm Seahawks all the way.
And just so you know, I'm a Patriots fan. So
Oh
I'm stuck.
man. Oh man. That Super Bowl hurt me, man.
Hey man, that Super Bowl, man. It was Russian mountains. As we said in French. It was a roller coaster. It was definitely some
Yeah,
some some special.
definitely a
Yeah.
classic.
So classic. Yeah, it's got to break your heart.
Yeah.
So tell me, how did you when did you start playing football, and how did you go to D2 school?
Oh yeah, I started playing football at a young age when I was 7 years old. I played quarterback since the beginning and also a little bit of DB, some corner. I stopped playing defense right before high school. Um, but yeah, how college came about. I knew that I wanted to play college football or college basketball, and with the recruiting process. So I'm the older brother. I have one younger brother who also plays football. So I was kind of the guinea pig through the recruiting process. My family didn't really know much about the process and,
Okay.
what types of things we were supposed to be doing. But, I did get some recruitment from some FCS schools, some D2 schools, some NAIA schools. But, for me, I just took the best offer that I got. And that was Minot State, D2 in North Dakota. I was there for 2 years and then transferred to Northwest Oklahoma State, which is another D2. But yeah, my college experience was great. Learned a lot through the process, and I hope to install all the knowledge I gained from all of that into my own children when I have some, and hopefully they play football too.
Yeah, and your siblings play football too?
Yeah, so I have one brother. His name is Trey. He played at Eastern Washington. It's a FCS
Okay.
school, and then he transferred as his graduate transfer his senior year to Nevada.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. So maybe he's about to come play in Europe also.
Oh man, I tried to get him out here the past couple years, but he's just at home, doing the work life. He's got a mortgage now with his girlfriend. They got a house, so he's
Yeah.
he's done with football. But that would be awesome. I tried, but
And what position he plays?
he's a DB.
Played.
So
He's a
so he's a
DB.
DB. He played receiver too, but my dad, when he played, my dad was also a DB. So, I was kind of born to be a DB, but turned quarterback. So that's where you kind of see the athleticism come in.
Yeah. We saw that. Yeah, you are one of the premier dual threat quarterback in Europe right now. So you left your country. How that come about? You were in D2 school, and then you went pro in Germany. No, not in Germany. You first
Denmark.
went Denmark. How a kid from Bunny Lake, Washington, goes to Denmark?
Well, after college, I kind of wasn't done with football. I wanted to, take a shot at the pros. I didn't really have a whole lot of opportunities at the NFL or at the time the USFL wasn't a thing either. So I actually heard about playing in Europe from a couple of players that played at my college. So then I kind of just researched around, didn't know much at all. Hopped on Europlayers.com back in 2019, and kind of found my way as I went. Didn't know much about any of the countries or anything like that. I thought the first division was kind of the same for every country, and then I kind of realized, like, after my first season, like, which countries, is kind of a
Mhm.
it's kind of best to, not as competitive. And I'm a really competitive guy, so
Mhm.
my goal is always to be the best and to play with the best competition. So I kind of had to work my way through some of the lower leagues to get here, but now we're here. So
Yeah. So how was it like in Denmark that first year?
oh yeah, my first year in Denmark in 2019, it was a great experience. Just being overseas for the first time ever. I've never been to Europe before that, and yeah, I had a great time. Made a lot of great friends that I'll have probably forever. I also played with the DB import we have here at
Oh,
Helvetic Mercenaries, Marco Illich. That's where I met him, and
okay.
yeah, it was awesome. I mean, the Danish people are great, and yeah, they welcomed me with open arms, and it kind of started this whole thing of playing football in Europe.
Yeah, okay. And then you went to Serbia at some point?
Yeah,
You,
yeah. And then I went to Hildesheim before that
yeah.
and played. That was the year they went from GFL one down to the third league. We won the championship there, and then in the same season, I played in Serbia. For the Wild Boars, great guys over there. Definitely a different style of football being played, but I had a great time there. And then yeah, and then from there I went to Austria to play for the Raiders,
Yeah.
and then Rostock Griffins, and then Cologne last season, and this year in Switzerland.
Yeah. So you went from basically you went from GFL 2 to the Cologne Centurions, right?
Yes, sir.
So how's the connection? How did that come about?
Well, when I was in Austria before that, I met the coach by the name of Jag Ball, Coach Jag, the head coach for the Berlin Thunder, and he was our DC last season in Cologne, and he really respected my game, and I respect him as a coach a lot. So, we kind of made it happen last season, him to bring me in, and all I needed was to get my foot in the door, and I'm trying to stay in the ELF as long as I can.
Yeah, and you had a great season last year, just individually, I would say, but the team struggled mightily, and it seems like the team is going to struggle this year too. But tell me, how was it for you, like to go into games? Maybe in your mind you say, hey, it's gonna be a tough day today, but you guys still fought. It was a tough team, uh, no, a resilient team. So how that whole year was for you?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to pressure, pressure really is nothing to me. I embrace it. And, I've always been an underdog pretty much my whole life. So it's nothing new to me. Every game we step out, always fight. But yeah, just stay resilient, persevere through all the adversity that we face, which was a lot. But, just being that underdog mentality helped me get through it.
Yeah, yeah. And now you signed with the Helvetic Mercenaries. So how do you feel about all that being now in Switzerland?
Oh man, the team's great. I mean, Coach Herford's definitely put together a good staff for us, and that again they welcome me with open arms, and there's a lot of potential that we just need to work off our goals and string together some wins. But I feel that the team's pretty strong. The homegrowns are coming around, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential.
Yeah, I see a lot of potential offensively. I tell you, you still have Milan Spieler who went for 1,000 yards last year, and at the beginning, you guys signed Aaron Jackson, but couple weeks later, he decided to go back to Berlin, played in the GFL, and you guys signed Keelan Cole, like and former NFL receiver, played for the Jaguars. So, how did you feel when you heard that you signed Keelan Cole?
Man, I was eccentric. I was completely excited, because I know who he was from, watching the NFL. He's a great guy. He's also a D2 guy. He's down to earth. I talked to him a bit right when he signed, and, from coming out here and now, getting the extra work in with him, just building that chemistry, which it's kind of come naturally. But yeah, it's awesome. Coach Herford definitely has a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah. So, how's that connection going? Now, tell me during the off season.
Oh, it's going great. I mean, it kind of clicked right away. Just outside of football, us kind of liking the same things. But yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, like I said, down to earth. He's not like some guy with an ego, how most NFL players you would think be. He's more of a, because he went D2, so he knows how it is, like, grinding through, some of the hard places or the hard times without lots of resources. So, we kind of resemble each other the same way that way.
So, so for you two guys, you are really pretty much the leaders of the team. And how do how you gonna help the homegrowns get their football IQ up with all your knowledge?
Yeah, so like today, we bet in Lucerne today, which is a nice, beautiful city. I mean, wow, this is my first time, being in Switzerland, living here, and it's just amazing to see
Mhm.
like how everything looks. But for example, today we got an extra work in with a bunch of receivers and tight ends, and got some DBs out there to get some work in, and I can just show them, everything that I've learned over the years. I'm kind of like a wide receiver coach as well. I've always tried to take the knowledge I've gained from the past and from some of my friends who play in the NFL or whatever. So yeah, I just try to show them all the little tips and tricks that I know that can help them be better players.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. So going into the season, I know you come play in Paris, so I'm a Paris guy. So maybe I'm gonna be there. Is it in July that you guys come to Paris?
Yeah, I believe it's in July. Yeah, we play Paris twice, once at home and once away.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna be there in July because I'm gonna be in the West Indies, French West Indies with my family. So I'm not gonna be there.
Okay.
But anyway, uh, how do you feel about the season going on? The next season, so this season.
Yeah, just kind of change the scenery for me because I was in, the West last season, playing against mostly the German teams and then also Madrid and Paris. But yeah, so I mean, I've seen Paris, I've seen Madrid. They're both really great teams. I respect them. You got to, come ready to play, have a good game plan in order to compete with those guys because, they're legit. They've been playing together for a long time and they got good chemistry over there.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
the expectations for the Swiss team now is going to be higher because of you, because of Keenan Cole, because of Milan Spieler. We are waiting for him to confirm what he did last year. So, what are the goals now for the Mercenaries going in the
For us, I
season?
mean, the number one goal for us is just win. I mean, there's a reason why Coach Herford, brought in his selected imports that he wanted, and I believe that we have a really strong import group that can help out these Swiss guys, get better and build on their potential. But it just comes down to winning, and that's what we're here to do.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a really interesting season for you guys. And I just have a fun one. Uh, how do you feel about your nickname, the new nickname, Isaiah? Legalize it.
All the people that come up with the funny sayings and the slogans, and I'm all for it. It's funny. Like, keep them coming.
Keep them coming. Okay, got you, got you. I can't wait for the season to start right now. How is training camp going? How do you guys already feel ready for the season, or you still need to work on some things?
Oh, we feel great. We've gone through most of our installs. I think, if we were to play next week, I think we can definitely compete and win with what we got right now. But, just building off of our game plan, it all depends, because we don't have a lot to watch on Nordic Storm. There haven't been a team. So, yeah, I mean, it'll be a little bit of a question mark to see what kind of defense they'll be running, what kind of offense they'll be running. But, yeah, we'll just try to prepare as best we can. And, I know Coach Herford can set up a good game plan to put us in a position to win.
Yeah, great, great. Lastly, do you have maybe a word or two for the fans watching, for your friends, Swiss fans?
Hey, hey, people in Switzerland, support us, pull up. It's going to be fun season. We're going to have a great time. Lots of touchdowns, lots of celebrations, dances, all that. Have fun at the games. And all my people back home, I love all you. Thanks for always supporting me. And, I'll keep trying to make everyone proud.
Thanks, you, man. Thanks very much for coming in, and wish you all the best for the season. Not against Paris, okay? Let Paris win those games. I need you to, to do that for me. But all the games, all the rest of the games, win them. That'll be great.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.